Hey guys, Steven Martinez with The American Dream. I just want to say a big thanks to all our supporters and fans. It's because of you guys that we're able to keep growing. Having said that, please don't forget to follow and subscribe. It means a lot to us. That's what helps us keep growing. And also, I hope you guys enjoy the next episode. Hey guys, welcome back to The American Dream Podcast. Here with another special guest, Christian Salem, Business Director of G4 Marketing. Thanks for coming, bro.
Steven, nice to see you again.
Well, thanks for being involved with what we're doing, man. I always like to tell our partners, the mission statement behind the American Dream is, to want more, become better, and have that. I know it's subjective, but create that American dream, right? That we also want to be here, and that event's able to kind of create that platform for a lot of entrepreneurs. And it's because of you guys, G4 Marketing, that's able to help push that message out to the audience, which is really awesome. Yeah. So having said that, tell me a little bit about you, Christian, and then we'll get more into G4 Marketing.
Yeah. So, well, for one, from me and behalf of our, company, super honored to be here. We do quite a bit of these a year, and about maybe 40 or so.
That's
and
a lot.
We hear that as, this is one of the best ones. So, very grateful to be a part of the American Dream again.
Thank you.
So, again, Christian Salem. I'm born right outside of Philadelphia, where I currently reside now, and been at G4 for about 8 months now, and working as the Director of Business Development. Love to, talk about tapping into that law of reciprocity. We're all about building relationships, driving revenue through customer relationship marketing opportunities, and showing up, saying thank you, goes a long way.
So in terms of marketing, and I'm a really big sales and marketing nerd, because I think sales and marketing they go hand on hand, right? How would you say in terms of marketing in today's world has been changing, and how is G4 staying with the trend, with AI coming in and all that good stuff too?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like historically, marketing was really done to the mass, almost like a shotgun spray. And now with technology, evolving, and AI, we're able to, create that more personalized touch, which is really what, matters to customers. Marketing can totally transform the business. You can have the best product, service out there, but if you're not getting it out to the right people, reminding them of who you are, benefits of working with you, and also having that personalized touch. So, it's pretty exciting, this whole shift in AI. It's evolving quick.
In terms of your target audience, who's the ideal client for G4 Marketing?
Yeah, so we specifically work within the home improvement industry, home services. So, range from roofing, siding, windows, doors, HVAC, plumbing. Whole home improvement, home services, been around for over 15 years. But I love to kind of when I'm telling people about G4, I love to start out with we're specifically focused on home improvement industry. Everything we've done and our approach is tailored to
So if someone comes into let's say your agency, right, and let's say I'm a roofing contractor, and I'm we're doing good, but all we do is door to door stuff. We don't need marketing. What's kind of your rebuttal there? I think door to door, in my opinion, is a dying breed. It's kind of slowly declining.
Yeah.
But what would you say to someone that has that opinion?
For one, tough job. That was my first job out of college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I worked for a company called Power Home Remodeling, and just knocking on doors every day, which was a great experience. Really developed that thick skin.
Yeah.
But we live and breathe that multi-touch follow-up system. That omni-channel approach. Whether it's the reality, people are going to forget about you. 3 weeks after you do a job. And we see about 58% of referrals come in after that 3-month mark.
Really?
Right. So having a system in place to consistently follow up with your customers, put that golden fence around them, reminding them of who you are, benefits of working with you, the services you provide, but doing it in a positive way. Not always asking for something. And that's really kind of where G4 comes in. You know, after a job's complete, we have, you know, integration with most CRMs. So we tie in with their CRM, pull a report of their previously completed and paid for jobs, and we send out a thank you package.
Oh, wow.
You know, just saying thank you, tapping into that law of reciprocity. You know, it's really unexpected in this industry. And we find, you know, when we show up, say thank you, show appreciation, gratefulness, good things happen. Customers are going to remember you, far more likely to want to refer you, leave you that review. But consistency, I think, is key. So
you guys do more than like your typical marketing agency then, because when I think of marketing agency, I think, okay, SEO, pay-per-click, they run my ads, but you guys actually get the internal database and help engage with follow-ups and all that?
Right. So yeah, really our approach and where we come in is, you know, post-sale. So we really want to tap into the value of your existing customer base, turn that into reliable, repeatable streams of revenue. You know, 91% of happy customers are willing to refer.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
29% do. And it's not because they didn't, you know, like the service. It's because they either weren't asked to or forgot about you, wasn't, you know, asked to refer, or didn't have a reason to. And it's just like the reality of it. And it kind of ties into reviews too, you know, like how many times have you had like a great service, like even like a, you know, a waiter, it's like, hey, this means a lot, leave me a review, like you guys built great rapport, and then you just forget. But like if that dude, I'm thinking of one specific occurrence like a year ago, this guy was the man. I have his card somewhere, I was in Costa Rica, and I promised him I was gonna leave him a review. Yeah, sorry,
Sorry,
if you're
man.
out there, man, I forget your name, but yeah. So, you know, yeah, that following up and consistency of, you know, reaching out to your customers, yeah, it's really key.
And then you guys also help with like the actual campaigns within themselves too, like getting someone set up with Google and social media to run ads on Meta and all that?
Yeah, no, less on the social side of things.
Okay.
We don't really kind of tie into different like social or social media campaigns so much. As far as like the SEO side of things, you know, we're able to boost that because we have tools in place to help, you know, our clients, contractors or guys capture that review easier, make it easier for the customers to leave that review. But as far as like, not so much on the social media side of things.
Okay, and then on the web design, are you guys also focusing a little bit on the actual web development as well, or is this more like marketing, like you said, post sale?
Yeah, more so marketing post sale.
Okay, so you got necessarily, it's not necessarily a conflict of interest then with like a different marketing agency that's running my Google stuff or my SEO.
Right.
I could still use you guys. Correct?
Oh yeah, 100%. And you know, we like to say, I mean, the reason we exist, like, we'll always promote this, whether, you know, you go with G4 or not, or using somebody else, or you're doing it in-house, you know, show up, say thank you. You know, it's a great strategy. It goes a long way. Where we come in is to take that heavy lift off. You know, it's all automated, done for, you know, our clients. It all looks and feels like it's coming from, you know, our clients, right? But as far as like the kind of the customization, so, well, I guess that doesn't really tie in so much, but everything we do is all, you know, branded on par with their, you know, with their brand. It's all customized to their logo, their colors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we really care about that. We want to, you know, really keep that feel, or, you know, really just drive or establish more,
that personal feeling.
Personal feeling, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So then, if like let's say I have a database of 100 clients, and out of those 100 clients, we closed 70, and that 30% of those leads that, you know, they're almost closed. Do you guys also help with those in terms of like the follow-ups, or sending like a care package to them or anything like that?
Yeah, great question. So we do have like rehash campaigns in place. We have what we call a reactivation campaign, where we could take all your previous customer IDs, unsold leads, put them into pretty much our long-term nurture campaign, which we're sending out, you know, emails, 2 emails a month, one which we call the owner emails, where they look and feel like they're coming from the owner. Very short, personal. They feel local and authentic. Things like hey Steven, just checking in. We can wrap in calls of action as well. Anything that matters most to the company, we want to wrap that into the messaging as well. Really, whatever matters most at that time, drive that traffic back to their site. And then we do direct mailers as well. But really, like, our sole focus and what G4 was built around was our referrals and coming in post sale.
Nice. So helping you create that streamline of referral-based sales through G4 marketing.
Right, repeat referrals. These are huge. Like, it's one of the biggest drivers, in long-term high-quality growth in this industry.
Really?
Referrals, repeat business. These are super high-quality opportunities that are closing in a very high rate. We see about 50% close rates on referrals, repeat business across the industry.
Is that 30%?
That's 50% close rates. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So really, how we came about. It's just what can we be doing to drive more of these high quality opportunities, and it's giving the customer a reason to remember you.
Yeah.
And an easy, simple way to refer you and to make it rewarding as well for them.
I think that's important too, because I think nowadays, as technology is evolving a lot, and it's making everything very streamlined, right, and virtual. Whereas I would say, maybe let's say someone's opinion nowadays could be, I'm going to do everything virtual. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to do SEO. We're going to do social media campaigns. This is how we're going to do our sales-based revenue in terms of lead generation, all through that.
Yeah.
And then people forget that referral-based part of sales is actually very important.
Yeah.
Having said that, do you guys have any case studies of people that have signed up with you guys and have actually started to increment their revenue and sales?
Yeah, there's quite a few. Ari's Roofing, based in Florida. They've been a client of ours for 15 years. I think we grew their referral revenue by 70%. I should probably catch myself before I speak this out because I don't have the exact numbers, but Level 10 conference, we were at that event, and I had the opportunity. It was just awesome to get up on stage, present kind of the G4 program, and I was a little nervous, a little shaky, and I got to the referral part of it, and the audience, I guess I didn't know he was there. I probably should have known that, but one of our clients just yelled out "Hey, it works! I just somebody just activated one of our gift cards and I just closed a $60K deal."
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we have different things in place to drive those referrals. For those who don't know, our customer appreciation packages, that's the foundation, the first step of showing up, saying thank you. So we send out a care package, comes in a box. It says thank you everywhere. Inside of the box is a thank you card. Looks like a handwritten note from the business owner. There's a headshot photo there. Then we throw in 2 family and friend gift cards. So no cash value on there. It's for that customer to hang on to, use for a future project or service, or give to somebody else, get that referral process started. All tracked with activation codes, and then a glass jar of cookies, which are delicious. And I wish I had a box here. Didn't have time to grab them from the hotel. But you're right. AI tech, we're also we're in that as well. But that human touch, that old school,
it's a nice feeling.
It's a great feeling, and a lot of the tech and automation behind it, the tracking that we have, that we're able to track each gift card or how referrals came in, is really big too, because we want to show our clients the measurable impact that we're making.
Wow.
Give them
you would my fiance would actually love your guys' service, because he's actually came up with the idea. She said we should do a follow-up, or send something cute or whatever to the clients that you have, and then clients that you guys haven't closed. So you guys pretty much solved the problem there. I know there was a few people that kind of have that crap, but haven't perfected obviously to the way you guys have. So how does it work? Obviously there's tons of value in that. Is it more like a subscription? Is it monthly or based per person? Or
so the pricing, as far as the pricing goes? Or contract? Yeah. So pricing, there's a management fee per month management fee, and then a per package fee.
Okay.
So there's 3 different packages. There's premium, deluxe, professional. We can set up rules based on, however much the customer might spend with you. Might trigger, the premium box, big box, glass jar cookies, like higher ticket, install jobs, and then maybe, for some of those smaller repair jobs, one of the cheaper versions that would just get out the thank you card. But the whole platform side of it, that monthly management fee is covering, what we like to call we do all the work for you fee, which is the packaging, the sending out, the consistently, nurturing database, tracking the referrals, reviews, and then just having that peace of mind that, on the back end, this is all being executed for you consistently for every customer that you want to reach out to. But as far as how it works, it's super simple. We have that API, that integration with our client's CRM. So once a week, we would pull a report of the previous week's completed and paid for jobs, pull the contacts out of that report, and then within 2 to 7 days, that package arrives on their front steps.
Nice. So what if it's a new company? So obviously if I'm a mid-sized company or a larger company and I already have a client base and all that, it makes sense. But what if I'm new and just barely starting to close clients?
Yeah.
Is it still something you'd recommend?
Yeah, I would recommend, it depends on how many jobs, they're doing that month. Better to start now, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Show up, say thank you. But, if they're able to handle that in-house, do it, and then once you start picking up more jobs, we're here to help. We have clients that span from 2 million to 100 million in revenue. That's a great question, but I would recommend put a referral system in place.
That's a very important thing that I think a lot of people overlook. It's like the last thing you think of, right? Once you set up your LLC, your logo, your this, your team, your website, it's like the last thing is I think I should do a referral-based system and set it up and structure it the right way. Yeah.
And obviously, you gotta, we work with companies that care and do good work. A lot of clients or people I speak to, they're already just, a lot of their business is word of mouth, which we love that because they're doing a great job. Now, what if we were to amplify that and, spread that word, out more and having more touch points and more opportunities for their customers to have, those referrals or their company being talked about.
And I know you guys have been around for a long time now. For someone, obviously the service is great. You guys are solving a big problem there. Now, in terms of G4 with you guys, in terms of company culture, what would you say sets you guys apart from your typical competitors? So people get to know more about you guys, how you guys run.
I genuinely. So I started off, different companies. Well, my last job I was at was a software company focused specifically in the tech space, really dealing with intent data. I was there for 7 years, but since joining G4, I owe this to our founder and our president. The people we have on the team are just genuinely good people and actually care. And I think everybody, every month we have a company meeting and we go through our core values.
What's core value?
To wow our customers, get stuff done, work together, win as a team, integrity. I'm so one, thankful, grateful for the team that we have and the company culture. But if you work with G4, you'll have all the support, I think it's cool to see because you always hear about business owners or leaders talking about what drives a company and leadership and it's all about the people that are actually at the company, but seeing this kind of firsthand because before I was at thousands of people, but having a tight-knit company or smaller, employee base, it's like get to kind of really know everybody. But yeah, I appreciate that question. I had been thinking about that because I think it really makes a difference.
I think so too. And it's nice to know when you're partnering up with anyone, like who they are in terms of internally, right? Like the company within themselves. Like if I'm a roofing contractor and I'm going to do the roof for someone, they want to know like who I am as a person as well. They want to know my values and what I represent in terms of business, because that's what's going to lead them to do business with me as well.
100%. Especially in this industry. I mean, it's people talk, right? Business owners talk. So, we want to ensure everybody's happy and confident. Our clients, we'll do whatever it takes to just ensure everyone's, the results are there. We're confident in the results, but just ensuring that, that they're, satisfied, I guess, if you will.
And what's kind of like the 5-year goal plan for G4?
Yeah.
Do you guys change it up as well? I know you guys like have the whole care package and all that, but are you guys always trying to?
Yeah, great question. It's pretty exciting news. So historically, cookies, for the past 15 years.
Like, bro, I'm tired of cookies.
We got different options now. We're doing tumblers.
Nice.
Custom tumblers. I think magnets and stickers are coming. But, historically, like the cookies, it's just like a warm gesture. I mean, cookies, right? Like when you think of cookies, you just think of like warmth.
You do subconsciously. You heard of Tommy Mello by chance?
Oh yeah, A1.
Yeah, A1 Garage.
Yeah.
So he had this conversation. I saw him, a good friend of mine. He was telling me how at the beginning they would bring freshly homemade baked cookies after a client, and it was the smell. It's the smell. Yeah, he was like, the smell with the client. They would kind of gravitate more and refer you more.
All of a sudden, you're more comfortable and
it's really weird because you wouldn't think like. I'm sure too. Like the owners, like they did an actual marketing strategy, subconsciously analyzing like each item. Everything has a specific reason, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, say like you're doing a job for a client. Maybe their annual income is like $10 million. Like Amazon gift card probably wouldn't mean as much as maybe different demographic. Like cookies, it's just overall it's a nice gesture. But it's cool to hear Tommy Mello.
Have you met him yet?
I haven't met him. We're going to the top 500 in Vegas, and he's speaking there.
Oh wow, nice.
But actually did speak to their team a little bit ago. Pitched the G4 program. We actually sent Tommy out a customized champagne bottle. Not too long ago.
Was that the one that he posted? He posted one on Facebook.
Dude, I don't know. Was this like in the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was literally like, I'll show you.
Let's
it's
go.
Okay, we can edit this, but I gotta show you, man. This will take 1 second.
Oh, amazing.
Let me show you. So this is his Facebook here. Let me see. See if it loads. Yeah, he posted.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, he just posted it.
So
let me see. There we go. Ready for it? Ready for it? It's coming. There it is.
Dude, wow.
Is that the one?
Yeah. Can I take a picture of this right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go, Tommy. I hope you enjoyed it.
It was champagne, right?
Champagne, yeah. Well, that's cool.
That's hilarious, bro.
That's awesome. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it says cheers from friends at G4.
Yeah. You're
that's awesome.
A little help of
dude, my memory's insane, man. That's really crazy.
Thank you for remembering that. Yeah.
Got you.
Not a graphic designer, but somehow was able to put
you did it?
Nice. A little help from ChatGPT, Google AI Studio.
Yeah.
So hoping to, meet them and talk and have a conversation. But yeah, it's cool.
You know what's
awesome.
funny about something as simple as a conversation like this is that sometimes people don't understand how important it is, and people remember those type of gestures.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like to do whenever I'm networking with people, for example, like, everyone gives you business cards, right? But you throw them away or you lose them. Like you told me the review guy from Costa Rica, was it?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
You lose it. For me, it's like I like to give them a copy of my book. Cause it's it's like a physical copy. Like they're not gonna lose it. You sign it. You make it personal.
Underdog.
The Underdog.
Yeah.
I think I gave you a copy too, right at the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I think that's like my way of doing like tangible stuff with with people, because we build relationships, and that's
Right.
what business is just people to people.
Mm-hmm. And relationships. I mean, that's what we're trying to build. And maybe people outside the industry might think it's like kind of silly, like what?
No, it's not.
Like a relationship with your contractor, but like no, it's especially in the home. You're doing work in the home, something that's like touches close to the heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that. I still have it. Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I gotta get one of your canvassing paintings.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
For
definitely.
real.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you as well. So I know you guys are going to a lot of events. You guys go to over 40, right?
Yeah. Yep.
How important, I guess, for someone that's listening, they're like, okay, cool, like marketing and stuff, and I know you guys are big on the marketing side with that, but then also in the event space, would you say it's important as well, building those relationships, going to these events, representing G4?
Totally, 100%. You'll never know. I mean, one, good for the business, right? Promoting, but like the people you meet. I'm still friends with the stem cell company that was out there that was next to me.
Yeah, Don.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. We chat on a weekly basis. So cool. But like, yeah, it's just the networking side of it, and also learning. I mean, it's such a cool. It's such a privilege. Like some of the speakers that get up there, and I'm blanking on your buddy's name, who had that accident.
KB.
Yeah, I mean,
KB.
what an inspiring story, and like
Yeah.
you feel the chills in your body listening to that. It's like, you get this sense of inspiration, motivation, and it's all good. And these events are positive, and especially what you're doing here. I mean,
Thank you.
like I still think back to when you're opening, when you came on stage and you put up that picture of the painting.
Checkmate.
It's like, oh no, like he has one more move left. It's like, wow, like you never give up. So I would highly encourage, if you're able to do it, make it to events, especially American Dream.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, and you as a person, like we're on the same page with like relationships, the importance of obviously being kind and respectful. That's how I was raised too. Obviously, the core values within G4 is like that too. But would you say you, like, as yourself, is that something you learned too? Like growing up, just being kind, and that taking you far in life.
100%, definitely. Very grateful to had two great parents who were kind and just genuinely just sweet people who always wanted to help others. That taught us about respect. And it kind of going off of some of like your speakers, kind of that immigrant mentality. So my dad's parents came from Lebanon in the 20s.
Oh, really?
Raised him, and his dad didn't read or speak English, but like there's that sense of giving, this isn't like an opportunity. So I feel like we've always kind of had that instilled in us, and also just humility, gratefulness, and to serve.
I like that, to serve.
Yeah, but I owe that a lot to my parents for sure, my dad, and also my two brothers.
You're three siblings?
I'm the youngest, one of three.
All boys?
3 boys, yeah.
Oh, that must have been chaotic a little bit, was it?
Oh my God, man, we went on a brothers trip like a year ago. I think we only fought like 5 times.
Really?
No, we love each other. I mean, it's just how the brothers are.
Yeah.
My mom was happy to have 3 boys though. She was one of four girls. Yeah, which I just realized when they had us, they never knew what if we were gonna be a male or female, which I think is kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they never
like purposely were like, we don't want to know the gender?
Yes. So
I guess you have to buy like generic like clothes, right, for the baby at that point?
I still have some of my brother's like hand downs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I never got anything new.
Oh, man. It's always good seeing you, bro. I love the energy, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Very, very pure and authentic.
Oh, thank you. Same to you.
Thank you,
Really.
man. Thank you.
No,
For any young entrepreneur, because I know we're a little close on time now, but for any young entrepreneur learning or trying to get into business from, being with G4 and kind of like the things you've learned in general, including marketing, what would you say, like, 2 to 3 tips that someone can implement today that could help them take their business to the next level?
Yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done, but
Yeah, that's true.
put yourself out there. Uncomfortable situations or putting yourself in an uncomfortable position or promoting yourself, it's not going to, it's all going to build you stronger. And I'd also say, humility, stay active.
But you're the second person to say humility today.
Yeah.
We had Sean, the Go High Level.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
talking about humility.
Yeah, big gratefulness. But also kind of what we were talking about, like movement. I mean, you got to take care of your mind, your body, whatever that means to you, whether that's, yoga, running, reading. I think it's important to really take care of your mind, your body. That'll correlate to how your outlook in life and outlook in business and work. So I think just overall, again, easier said than done. I kind of feel weird like even saying this because I'm always practicing.
Yeah, but you're always learning. So
Yeah.
in a sense, it's like not only are we learning from you, but we're learning from the other people that you've learned from.
Right.
So
right.
age doesn't really have a factor, in my opinion,
That's
when
right.
it comes to stuff like that.
For sure. Yeah, I'd say just move through life and positivity and I guess like goodness in your heart and try to help others, but staying humble for sure. Definitely.
I love it, bro. I appreciate you coming, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
so
you
much for having
guys.
us.
I'll see you guys in the next one.